Welcome to another episode of Mike's Multimedia. In this program, we'll take a closer look at the FlashPoint XPLOR 600W extension head. The extension head promises flexibility when attached to the XPLOR 600. It leaves behind the main body of the XPLOR 600 by using an extension head and 8-foot cable, providing a light and portable option that can be used handheld or mounted traditionally to a light stand. In this review, we'll take a close look at what's inside the box. We'll then take a closer look at each of the components individually. Then, we'll assemble the extension head to the FlashPoint XPLOR. We'll then take a look at the extension head case. We'll look at how easily the system transforms from a handheld to a stand-mounted configuration. We'll also attach a 28-inch glow Parapop light modifier to the extension head to see how it all comes together. So, if you already have a FlashPoint XPLOR 600 or are thinking about getting one and whether to include the extension head accessory, this review will provide you valuable insight to what to expect from what is inside the box to how the extension head connects to and works with the XPLOR 600. Alright, so welcome back to another episode here of Mike's Multimedia. Today I'm just going to do a quick open box of the FlashPoint 600W extension head for XPLOR 600 strobe with Bowens mount. I'm going to do a quick open box, just see what's inside. I'll attach it to the actual FlashPoint 600 strobe itself. We'll transfer the bulb from the 600 to the extender and see what it has to offer, compare the weight of the two, and talk about the differences between using the actual monolight or attaching the extension and the benefits of that. It opens up more possibilities if you just have that little light head. You can kind of move it where you want. I've heard people talk about the counterbalance effect of using the rest of the light hanging it on the stand. So let's go ahead and get into the open box. Let's bring the camera a little closer, go through the contents, and just take a real close look at the product itself, go through some of the configurations, attach it to the 600 light itself, and then maybe do some test fires. Alright, so obviously we're going to open the box here. Instructions manual here. Remove the flash tube from the XPLOR strobe, mount the Bowens adapter included onto the front end of the XPLOR strobe and lock it into place. Insert the extension head plug into the bulb socket on the XPLOR and lock it into the Bowens adapter mount. Mount the bulb onto the extension head. Attach the battery to the XPLOR. Turn on the XPLOR. You can use the modeling light on the extension head exactly as the one on the XPLOR. Case is thick. It's a thick case actually, and it's not plasticky, but it's got a weather kind of resistant texture. So it's not like a dry material. It's got more of a repellent material as well. Let's go ahead and see. Let's get this thing out this way. The zippers seem pretty solid. Okay. And we got the cord. Okay, let's take a closer look at these. So here's the connecting areas. There's the plug contraption. The back. Let's take a look at the back of the head here. Knob for the umbrella bracket. So you got an umbrella bracket right there. Wow, this goes pretty deep. Goes way up to about right here. That's good because you know your light stands have sometimes a long shaft, and some of these adapters stop real short. So this one goes all way up. So you'd be able to really put that pin all the way in there. That's good. Alright, so now let's take a closer look at how this actually comes together using the extension and the actual monolight itself. Take off the bulb. Yes, I know I'm using my bare hands, but this is a glass outer housing. It isn't the actual bulb itself. And of course, I can always wipe it down later. Let's go ahead and just plug it into this one. Now, and now we put the locking ring in. Obviously mating this up accordingly and locking that in there. Then we attach the battery to the back of Then we turn it on. And let's do a quick test fire. Now this, we'll go ahead and place this inside its carrying case just to get an idea what that looks like. All right, so this is the case. Let's go ahead and disconnect this here. Let's do some detail shots, just checking out the bag here, exploring some of its features that they built into the bag itself. So here, what I like here is they've got a nice clear window. It's got good solid Velcro access here, so in case you're out in a hostile weather environment, there is a lot of security there that not too much of the elements will come in through this nice bag. And of course you've got access to the controls there. You've got your buckles here for the included strap. Not much padding here, just a sleeve. And let's turn it to the other side here and hook up this particular guy here. The two buckle areas. Strap. Moving around the midsection of the case, it has these ventilation ports here. As you can see, it has a Velcro kind of belt loop thing here, or just something to secure in a belt type fashion. Here is another ventilation port down around the other side as well, and that looks like that's about it. There's your window again. It does have dual zippers, so you got the flexibility of adjusting your zippage. The upper opening provides ready access to connect the connector and to lock it in place. Okay, on this next set, we're just basically going to simulate using the extending module for the 600 XPLOR on a stand. And we're going to also just kind of go through setting it up and hanging the actual case onto the stand, so as if you were actually setting it up in the field. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so you've made to your location, you want to set it up on a stand. You got your nice carry strap here, and you've been running around shooting. Your assistant's been shooting with the handheld module. It's great. You want to go to a stand situation, so let's go ahead and do that. Put that right on there. Pop off the cover, which actually fits, and then you would hook that obviously to one of your sections of your stand, or you can put it on the ground. Then you get your modifier going that you brought out there. You got your para pop. Get that on there, and you're good to go. Now you got it set up, and you're ready to fire that off whatever direction you need to fire it in, and it looks pretty good. Alright, so that concludes this section of attaching and setting up the FlashPoint 600 XPLOR extender module to the actual unit itself. Very straightforward, very easy to do, and very good quality connecting points. The bag is very impressive as well. They've really thought that out with the openings, quality, the ventilation ports. You've also got this carrying strap. So really it's a self-contained, ready to go attachment that can expand the capabilities of the 600 XPLOR monolight system itself.